and welcome back to my channel. My name is Priyanka and I welcome you to this beautiful space of healing, transformation, becoming your best self. Here I share my experiences to become a better self, to improve your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, and anything that comes under this umbrella. So if you are interested in all such topics, make sure you subscribe to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about a book which I recently finished reading. This book is called The Courage to be Disliked and I absolutely loved this book. If you are somebody जो बहुत सारे self help books पढ़ते रहते हो and थोड़े दिनों बाद you just forget about whatever lessons you have learned, I think ये book पढ़ने के बाद आपको ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी self help books की, because one of the best books in that category. Or I want to share 10 lessons that I learned from this book. You can go and read the entire book. Obviously deep में detail में पढ़ने से ज़्यादा समझ में आता है. You get more crux of the book, but जो मुझे समझ में आया, I thought I should share it with you because it will help you definitely. So let's go into the first lesson. The first lesson that I learned from this book is that you are not controlled by your past. Your past should not define your present. So whatever has happened in the past. Now you absolutely have the right and the power to make a different choice. Okay, just because आपके पास में कुछ चीज़ें हुई हैं, you don't have to behave in a way जो उस चीज़ को justify करता है. You can change your identity at any time you want. Identity means अपना नाम वगैरह नहीं, but internal identity. We identify with certain things in life. Like मैं तो ऐसी ही हूँ. This is how I have been. This happened at that time. That's why I'm like this at this point of time. But we always have a choice to change our life, to take that decision that will make a better life for us. Okay, so your past can be nullified. Nullified is the right word, I guess. So second thing that I learned from this book is that trauma does not define you. Okay, whatever has happened in your past is not something that is going to define your future. The only thing that is going to define your future is the meaning that you give to that trauma. Okay, so there is this reverse psychology that you can apply on this. Like wherever you are in your life, there might be some positives to that, right? There might be some strengths that you have built during that period, that trauma period that you have gone through. So if you take the trauma like that and not taking it too negatively all the time, like giving a different perspective to your trauma will help you to make better out of it. Because obviously I cannot talk about various things that happen to people because there are many kind of things that happens and हर किसी चीज़ को हम लोग भूल नहीं सकते. But I think the intelligent thing is always use the strengths. We all have power to give meaning to our traumas. So the third thing that I learned is that all problems come from interpersonal relationships. Okay, so whenever we talk about that I have issues with my professional life or personal life or certain kind of learning or growth or money or success or whatever, everything comes down to interpersonal relationship. Because the thing is that we are always comparing ourselves to others and we always want to prove our worth to other people, and that can be through success, that can be through money, that can be through a better relationship or whatever. So it is always about other people. Okay, so whatever you are doing, most of the time some people are focusing on success or trying to become something because their parents wanted them to be, or they had certain kind of a lack during their childhood that they are trying to fulfill right now. In our world, most of the things that we do is directly proportional to interpersonal relationships. Fourth thing is that I already talked about, that the desire to be recognized cause stress. Okay, so when you have this desire that you always want validation from other people, whatever you're doing you always want appreciation or whatever, you want that attention, I think that cause lot of stress because most of the energy is there only, like are people looking at me, am I doing it enough, always looking at other people for appreciation, you're validating your actions, so that create a lot of stress. So letting go of that validation will give you more time and energy to focus on the things that really matter to you. Fifth thing that I learned is that separate your tasks and mind your own business. That means that whenever we are doing anything or we are trying to take an action, trying to make a decision, we mostly think about other people. Like they think about me, am I doing the right thing? What will society think about me? So we are always thinking about others, and most of the decisions go wrong when we overthink about these things. Because you should not think about what others are thinking, because that is their task. Your task is to do what you think is right, okay? And that does not mean that you deliberately hurt other people or just not to show up in a right way in your relationships. It means that when it comes to the things that are very personally related to you, like your career, your health, the lifestyle you want to live, or whatever relationships you want to go in, or the person you want to get married to, or many other things, you should not always think about what other people will think. Because the thing is that all these things, whatever choices you make, should make you comfortable. It should be something that makes you happy rather than others. So move that from the equation, what other thinks, because that is their job, and let them do their job. The sixth lesson is that freedom is the courage to be disliked. If you're not bothered by what others think about you, I think you have achieved the highest freedom in this world. Because सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग, achieve that freedom that you don't care what other people are thinking about you all the time, and you don't have that constant background anxiety. That is the highest level of freedom in this world. So seventh thing is, you can choose what meaning you want to give to your life. Life has no particular meaning. Actually, it has no meaning at all, because we come here, we live our life, and then we go, and after that what happens, we don't know that, right? The only real meaning of this life is whatever meaning you want to give it to, and enjoying life as it is, not bothering about the results all the time. Ninth lesson is that community feeling is key to happiness. So don't always think about taking from others, taking from situations. I think the more you give, the better your life becomes, and that is coming from my own experience. I think it is not always about what others are giving us or what we are getting out from the society. I think what we give out in the society makes our life more joyful, we feel more content, and not just to feel validated from other people, or to get praises. As a human, I think this is something which naturally give us joy to help other people in whatever way we can, and I think that ultimately gives a purpose to your life, trying to say. So try to be a giver and not a taker. And last but not the least is that you are enough as you are. Not think about changing yourself all the time, because हम लोग हर दिन यही सोचते हैं कि we have to become better from yesterday. We don't look at the progress that we have made all through years, and whatever learnings we have had. So wherever you are, I think that is the best place for you right now. Don't be in that rush to reach at a point where you will feel so happy, because this is right here, right now, that is the place that you should feel happy about, because the time which has gone is not coming back, and the time which is in future is away. So the only thing that you have right now is this moment. So being happy, being joyful in your place, in your situation, wherever you are, and giving your 100%, doing your best, I think that is enough. Feel enough in yourself, in your body, in your mind, in your energy, because कोई भी ऐसी चीज़ नहीं है जो आपको खुशी देगी फ्यूचर में, because we always put lot of hopes into the future. Bring all those hopes, joys into the present, and make this moment the best moment of your life. Okay, so that should be the motto of your life. This book is not just about having courage to be disliked. I think this book is about authenticity. Be yourself and just relax, because things will only happen when you are 100% authentic, whatever you are, and just trying to give into the society, trying to live in the present moment and not thinking about what other people are thinking about you. So I hope you liked this video and you liked all these lessons. Please let me know in the comment section if you have read the book yet, and what are your learnings, and if anything specific that you liked in this video, I would love to read that. And I will see you next time in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.